Welcome to the Sarnia Lambton Business Development Corporation and Tuesdays at 10 with Jen, where we will discuss all that impacts business. I am Jennifer, your business advisor and engagement officer. I will be your host in weeks to come. Be sure to hit below this video to like, share, and subscribe. The Sarnia Lambton Business Development Corporation was founded in 1988 as a nonprofit, community-based corporation backed by federal government funding. We want to reduce small business failures and empower business owners to succeed by providing access to the funding and resources they will need to build stable work environments and sound business plans. We offer free business counseling and flexible repayable loans for new and existing small, medium-sized businesses. Today's topic: if it's advised for businesses not to slash their marketing budgets right now during struggling times, what can a business do to grow sales and focus on promotion? Cutbacks in marketing can possibly lose the company some critical capital it cannot afford to lose right now, especially post-pandemic. So a knife may be a more productive tool than a cleaver when it comes to marketing costs. In economically booming times, it is naive for businesses to think it's simply marketing genius and the laurels of good products and services that keep them thriving. However, it's prominently because consumers have the disposable income at the time, and they felt confident about their future during those more lucrative times. Unfortunately, the contrary is now happening. I recently read an article that talked about business in recession. It opened beautifully, and of course, I had to verify what the full meaning was. The Chinese symbol for crisis is made up of two symbols. One represents danger and the other opportunity. Whenever there's a crisis, one's first instinct isn't usually an opportunity, but this goes beautifully hand in hand with another cliche, where one door closes, another opens. In recessions, businesses must stay dynamic, responding swiftly to any changing variable by changing their strategies on the assumption of a long, drawn-out slump, and be able to be quick enough and proactive enough to respond when the economy starts picking up, which eventually, as we know, it will. But in the meantime, how can a business weather the storm of another slow profit generation tailing a pandemic? A Harvard Business Review article written by Professors Quelch and Jaws in 2009 identified 4 new consumer categories that emerged during the recession, with new ways of purchasing, new frequencies of purchases, new price points, and budgets to acknowledge. The first is the slam on the brakes segment, which is the most vulnerable and the hardest hit financially. They eliminate, postpone, or substitute purchases. Low-income consumers fall into this category along with any anxious middle-income earners. The pained but patient segment is the second and the largest segment. They maintain their employment and represent a variety of income levels. They're resilient and optimistic about the long term, but less confident about their ability to maintain this current standard of living. If recession continues, consumers usually enter the slam on the brakes segment. The third is the comfortably well-off segment. The consumer feels confident that they can financially withstand the economic downturn. They continue to consume normally, but are more selective about their purchases. Consumers who earn in the top 10% are in this category. Businesses that are in lucrative industries during recessions tend to thrive in this category as well right now. The last segment is the live for today segment. This consumer continues to spend money as usual, unconcerned about savings. They're typically younger individuals who do not have essentials to focus on for anyone else other than themselves. We focused on this in previous sessions in weeks previous. They would rather spend money on experiences than items or consumer goods, and they're likely to change their consumption patterns if they become unemployed. Customers are reassessing priorities, reallocating budgets, switching among brands, product categories, and redefining what value is to them. Investing in market research right now is a very beneficial cost for a business to do, as we will see, but of course an expenditure. Today, we will investigate how businesses can create a promotional strategy that is not only favorable for the consumer, but the business's long-term strategic goals as well. Last week's session discussed how pricing strategies have changed and is changing. If you have missed this topic and would like to know more about this dynamic, please see Tuesdays at 10 with Jen for more information. You can like, share, or subscribe as well. Back to the topic. Some businesses have maximized the downtime and honed in on new untapped possibilities and consumers regardless of the economic circumstances. But they started by not reducing their marketing expenditures. And here are some examples. Del Monte Foods in 2007 decided to increase their advertising budget, and they decided that branding for them was everything. They decided it was important to retain the existing customers they had and possibly attract new ones with a new and strong, unique brand that resonated with the customers. A new product line called Fruit Undressed was revealed. It reinforced and advertised how unique the brand was, how fresh and how high quality its products were, despite them being canned. With fresh produce escalating in costs at this time, Del Monte used the competition's lack of value proposition to reinforce their brand more in the consumer's mind. They showed how they differentiated from the competition and were memorable with their customers and very successful. In 2001 and 2007, Netflix reinforced that affordability is key during the recession, and they offered products and services that are at the best possible value at a price point that could be afforded. This is not just offering low prices. They had introduced a variety of different price points that catered to different budgets, so the customers could continue with their business relationship with them at the best option for their budget and needs. This helped Netflix appeal to a larger array of customers and maintain a steady customer base through 2001 and 2007 recessions. We spoke of different pricing points last week. In 2001, Smucker's acquired Jif and Crisco brands from Procter & Gamble as they were too small for the P&G portfolio, but provided a good strategic move for Smucker's to diversify at that time. In 2009, Smucker's then acquired Folgers. These companies may not have been a good fit for Procter & Gamble at the time, but with new eyes and a new marketing voice, these companies have found more livelihood and are thriving under the Smucker's strong shoulders and new dollars for the brand. For the 2008 Christmas season, Crest ran spots for its White Strips products that centered around "I will be home for Christmas." As the young woman arrived in her hometown for Christmas, she flashed a bright smile, showing off all the brilliant teeth many in her hometown had not seen for a while as a result of the product. The ad clearly portrayed the product's cosmetic benefits, pulling at the heartstrings of viewers, while showcasing a guilty pleasure for a Christmas reunion, which shows a more scaled-back Christmas for more prosperous times. Emotions do run strong during these times and can be capitalized. So why should marketing be stopped during a recession? Why shouldn't it be stopped, and what can be done? Number one, it creates new opportunities for businesses, as some companies may be cutting back on their marketing efforts or going out of business. Businesses that continue to market themselves can gain market share and attract new customers. Number two, it builds trust and credibility with your current customers and future ones. In times of economic uncertainty, customers may be more hesitant to make purchases. By continuing to engage with customers through marketing, businesses can show that they are reliable and trustworthy, and with them for the long run, even in tough times. Number three, staying top of mind with customers. Even if customers are still waiting to make a purchase, continuing to market to them to help them ensure that your business is the first one they should think of when they're ready to buy is very important. Number four, staying competitive. Even if demand for your business's products or services decreases during a recession, continuing to market can help the business stay competitive and keep its current customers. The first place to start is with your consumers. Have a clear understanding about who your customer is and where you stand in the marketplace. Track your customers and how much they are spending and what their new consumption patterns are and what are their current attitudes. Do not deny their experience. Times are tough, but they're not forever. Reaffirm the collectiveness of the situation and reinforce the business's stance to support their customers during this time. Confirm what your customers are hearing and saying. Yes, we hear the economy is not doing well, and we understand you are feeling unsettled. And then provide them with empathy. Let them know that they've been listened to and heard. These are three core values that are irreplaceable and sometimes forgotten about the relationship between the consumer and the retailer. Listen, hear, empathize. Reassuring messages that reinforce emotional connection with the brand and demonstrate empathy are important to customers. So do this, just like Crest. Loyalty programs should not only reward big spenders, but the multi-purchase spenders as well. Those that may not spend a lot of money on a transaction, but purchase small amounts frequently need to be rewarded as well. Also, keep these customers engaged. Their conversation can provide a lot of information for you for free. Customers should not be punished for the economic activity they cannot control, so reducing quality would not be a good move to cut costs. Gather customer review and testimonial information by reinforcing the image of your business and how strong you are in the marketplace. Your customers will stimulate more trust through marketing initiatives versus the marketer convincing the customer otherwise. It shows the business is reputable and trustworthy, no matter the circumstances. This can also boost search engine rankings, leading to attracting more customers. With more customers going online to research products, the positive reviews will be beneficial for the business. Offer incentives to these customers who promote your business. You can always contact suppliers for freebies and inexpensive gifts to pass along to the customers willing to promote your business, and therefore become unsolicited promoters and influencers. Think outside of the box. Is there any new and engaging uses for your products and services? For example, Play-Doh. Play-Doh was first used to remove soot off the walls in people's homes. When residential construction started focusing on hot water and electric heat, soot removers were not required anymore for the home, leaving the Play-Doh inventor with this lump of something to do something with. He noticed that his nephew was playing with it on the floor, and there's Play-Doh, a new rebirth for a product that found no usage anymore. Sometimes going online and seeing blogs about your products and services can actually allude to new engaging opportunities for your product and service. Next, start with your organization. Conduct new market research. Any research done prior to and during the pandemic is now inaccurate to a certain degree, and is now as good as any to acquire more information. Do not underestimate any trends your business has previously witnessed in previous recessions to indicate numbers and quantitative observations moving forward for where the competitive advantage may lie, allowing an opportunity for the business to thrive now and after the recession. Cut out marketing channels that aren't producing enough results. Talk to partners and reevaluate the relationship. Where can everyone come together to save through discounts and promotions and partnerships? Participate in joint promotions and cross promotions to help drive traffic and create future collaboration on other projects. Even deliveries together can be accomplished in tandem, saving both businesses on costs. Redefine marketing budgets, but do not cut them. Look at what brands, products, and services have poor survival prospects through the recession and make the choice to cut them, but not the budget. And resuscitate those that have declining sales, but can be stabilized. Determine which lines will do well now and after the recession. Focus on those brands. Ensure what your competition is doing and be able to react by being agile and pivot. A business being adaptable in a rapidly changing environment has staying power. Yes, it's hard and expensive, but it can and will pay off in the long run in rewards that will rebound, no matter what the dynamics are being thrown at the business. Are some dynamics fair, like the economy? No, but in the words of Donald Trump, it's not personal, it's just business. Create new opportunities and explore new ways to market your company to connect with current and potential customers, like Del Monte did. Are there new ways to use your products and services? Again, remember the Play-Doh story. Diversify products and services by spreading risk over many areas, but cut the less profitable products and services, or at least suspend them until a more productive economic time happens. Or invest in others that will diversify your portfolio, like Smucker's did. Invest in data and social media. Internet advertising is targeted, relatively cheap, and for performance can be measured. Use social media to bolster trust during these circumstances. Digital marketing, including email marketing, social media, and search engine optimization, can be a cost-effective way to target your audience right now at a low cost. Collaborate with influencers, especially ones with a large followings, to build a wider reach for your business exposure and build credibility for your business through them. In conclusion, there are many effective and inexpensive ways for a business to market themselves without killing the marketing budget. As we've seen previously from tried and true businesses who have participated in previous economic downturns, those who invested energy and dollars in their marketing budgets paid off during the recession and for the prosperous times that came after the cycle was over. Some tactics failed, like McDonald's cutting their marketing dollars, and others thrived, like Airbnb disrupting a whole industry. Be able to define your value proposition for your business. Focus and invest in your customers, and be vigilant and remain adaptive and pivoting when needed in a timely manner will yield to the impact of the economy and thrust the success of your business moving forward. Businesses also need to be grounded and realistic enough to prepare now for a possible long-term shift in customers' values and attitudes moving forward post-pandemic and post-recession. But like the Chinese symbol for crisis indicates, there are two paths to choose. One is danger and running away from that threat, and the other is opportunity that lies within running towards the threat. As a business, which one will you choose? The opportunity and the answer lies within your customer and what they will share with you. Be able to listen, hear, and empathize, and reinforce this in your marketing messages, and keep these messages consistent across all media platforms. Please feel free to like or comment below, and ensure to subscribe for future insight coming up from the SLBDC. If you'd like a consultation on how this article can be applied to your business, connect with us. In future weeks, we will be looking at how businesses can creatively come up with other ways to address their human resources issues within their businesses during the recession. Please come back to see Tuesdays at 10 with Jen, where we will discuss all the different aspects impacting business, the different functional areas necessitated for business, and all that is impacting the economy and your business. If you have any questions or would like more information about what we discussed, please visit our website at www.slbdc.com or call us at 519-383-1371 for an appointment today. We care about your business success and our local economy.